J Matico.
Mogul Money Entertainment. Style out everywhere you never been. Style out on the internet and TV. Style out bringing you who you need to see. Style out, it's Style out, baby.
Yeah.
You're back on Style Out Television. We're here at MoonHawk Studios in Providence with my man, Raymond Watson. Chillin'. We're here, we're profiling him, this spot, you know, what he's got going on. He's doing a lot of photography out of here. They're also doing audio visual work. I mean, it's a real interesting place and we're gonna bring it to you live right here. But aside from that, what's going on? What's your current projects? How long have you been here doing this?
Well, we've been in this spot. First of all, MoonHawk Studios is a collaboration between myself and my lovely fiance, Jenny Hernandez from Luna Photography. So the spot is actually home to Luna Photography, MoonHawk Productions, which is like the audiovisual stuff that I do, and then drum group, the Eastern Medicine Singers. We have a LLC called Eastern Medicine Cultural LLC. So that's the MoonHawk Studios, kind of the home for all that. We've been here in Elmwood Ave for a little less than a year. We were in Pawtucket before that, but as far as like audio recording and engineering, it's been a hobby of mine for about 6-7 years now, and I just recently kind of was able to acquire the skills to be able to say I'm learning to be an engineer. I'm not there yet, but I'm on that process. You know, Jenny's been doing photography. When has she not been doing photography, you know?
Yeah, that's going on almost 20 years.
Yeah. She's real good at it, you know, so definitely. I'm sure you get some video footage later, so they'll see some of the work.
Definitely. I mean, it's impressive. And you know, I love always to see collaborations in the artistic community that are encompassing a lot of culture and arts and also the trades within that.
Absolutely.
So I think I commend you, applaud you on that, and you know, I love to see that progress being made. Aside from all the history that you have and all the organizations that you're working with and that you're spearheading, what do you see as projects in the new year here in 2015? Because it's January. There's a lot to go. So, you know, what do you see happening this year?
On the community side, I see a whole bunch, man. I was telling you earlier, I was just at a meeting, actually down the hallway at Providence Youth Student Movement, fantastic org. I do a lot of work with in Providence. There's a three different initiatives that we were able to organize a mayoral community forum back in late October. We were able to have all three mayoral candidates there and ask them about issues pertaining to community safety, employment and jobs, and then also addressing violence issues in our community. So we had a follow-up meeting there today, a bunch of different organizations, but just letting the mayor know that, you know, we have our own platform. We have issues that we specifically want to address, and we want his support and to be able to collaborate with him in that regard. So on the community side, I think there's a lot of stuff getting ready to jump off for the new year. We were talking about some of the cultural initiatives earlier, so from the fantastic stuff you were talking about, I'm also working with the brother June's Black Side, does beading and all that. Developing a much better relationship, a much more quality relationship with Shea Rivera down at AS220. Of course, you know, the drumming, we always doing that. Powwow season starts around March. And then we here at the studio, man, so a lot on the plate, a lot of positive stuff going on right now.
I mean, it sounds like, you know, like you're loaded to the hill, like you got to make time for everything, and you got to be real organized. Let me ask you another question. Is there a specific issue, like when you were saying that you spoke to the mayor about certain things that have to do, you know, with your agenda, you know, that what you're trying to push forward with the organization? Is there a specific issue that you want to use this opportunity to address, maybe to inform the public on that they may not know about, you know, but you got your hands in so many issues that are relevant to the people?
I guess my big thing for 2015 and beyond, it just comes from a lot of wisdom that you don't necessarily want to get, but you get it because you try things and they don't work out. You learn that's not. I'm just super big on self-sufficiency for our community. You know, I think it's fantastic that there's grants, there's all these sorts of things out there that can kind of help us, especially like we discussed the underserved populations.
Yes.
But I also have been in the nonprofit game long enough to know that the community's given certain things, so it's just enough to make us feel like we're being helped, but not enough to actually help us get out of needing help.
Yes.
So I'm big on just us as a community, whatever it is, more unity amongst ourselves, more collaborative efforts amongst ourselves. And I think that if we as a community did that, particularly here in Providence, a lot of the issues that we're facing wouldn't be issues because they would think twice about trying to play us. Right now, I think that the powers that be, they realize, hey, they'll get upset, they'll march, they'll protest, but if we wait them out long enough, they'll go back to fighting with each other again, they'll go back to fighting over the little bit of grants that we drop on them, and then things will go back to normal the way that they were. So for 2015 and beyond that, I'm big on that. That's what the studio is all about, trying to do stuff that I love, but not having to be in a situation where I'm dependent upon someone else to be able to do that.
Yeah.
And I think that's very important across the board. I encourage the youth, you were discussing the trades, I encourage the youth, like you were saying, don't just think rapper. You don't have to be a rapper to be in the music game. Think engineer, think recorder, think composer, think songwriter. Maybe you don't want to be in front of the mic, but you can still be a part of it.
Exactly.
And it's all about switching the mentality. I'm big on the youth stuff, so definitely encouraging the youth, think self-sufficient, think entrepreneurship, not just get a job, but think about creating a business so you can give other people jobs.
Yes.
And just
Creating jobs.
There you go.
Exactly.
Let's broaden our horizons. Let's think outside of the box that we've been given, and let's do something big. That's what it's really all about.
Exactly. You heard it from him first, and I agree with him wholeheartedly because one of the things that we know that we need to do is to circulate our money and spend our money within each other, in the community that have the same values that we do, and that can eventually lead back to giving back to initiatives that affect us, not just spending our money with people that come and sell us trinkets and then take that and spend it somewhere else. Let's spend it within each other. Let's support each other. Let's support MoonHawk Studios, Moon Photography. Let's come in here and when we need the work done, do it with the people that are qualified to do it within our community. And that can only help us. Yeah. So I think that that's something that Style Out TV stands for. You already know MoonHawk stands for that. You already know that everybody in the Providence community that sees this is going to know that we stand on the side of supporting our people and standing for supporting initiatives that support us. So Style Out TV, big talking to you, right?
Absolutely.
Check it out. We're going to do one thing right here, right? Throw your thumb up.
Thumb up.
Bam. All right. Style Out TV. All right.
Trying to survive,
Trying to come up on this cold earth.
and it's harder to live than to give up and die.
But mama told me, boy, go work.
It gets harder each day, trying to survive,
Trying to come up on this cold earth.
and it's harder to live than to give up and die.
But I'll never die, never die.
It's only gonna get harder, so I gotta find a new way. And I don't even know if I'll make it through today. It's Friday and the rent was due on Tuesday. So many moves to make, I'm running through a few states. And I feel the pressure mounting like Everest. I'm sorry, I thought I was the cleverest, but I am shouting for your hope. You hear me? Can't believe our love's foreverless. I'm ready and willing to make 100 changes, to add a couple pages to the story of our nature. The government secrets will easily defeat us. They won't just suck on your blood, they'll feed on your fetus. Stay away from them heathens while you reach for your dreams, and never say nothing to them about what you believe, cause they'll be the first ones to tell you give up. Big up to those who went through hell and didn't get stuck.
It gets harder each day, trying to survive,
Trying to come up on this cold earth.
and it's harder to live than to give up and die.
But mama told me, boy, go work.
It gets harder each day, trying to survive,
Trying to come up on this cold earth. my nigga to death and burnt him up in the house. That kind of shit really make you wonder what life's about. When they shot Chewy, they pulled his pockets out. We reacted fair and square, thus we pulled them rockets out. Then I went to the desert, the 50 cal was popping loud. Cock a nigga, pop a nigga, then you pull his pockets out. How do you react when the shoes on the other feet? When poverty is your life and the drought is what it feels like. Mike, nigga, never that, not in my day. I had to be like Papo, speeding on the highway. Old brown-eyed bitch, nigga, I did it my way. All green lights, Broadway to the Parkway. BCBG Max's area in Cavalli. Fucking the mirror, I'm in the streets, popping nightly. Running in spots, uncivilized and unsightly. Highly combustible agent, fouls are flagrant.
Think it's hard to ease their head, trying to survive.
Trying to come up on this cold, cold earth.
And it's harder to live than to get up and die.